Welcome back, everybody. It's Lance with Honeycutt Brush. Appreciate your time. I'm Lance with Honeycutt Brush. See you in the next one. There we go. Now we just pull from the top to the bottom. So I've got me a small little shop now. It's not the cleanest in the world, but it does everything I need. Got me a little hangout spot for the boys when they come in, and cool little feature we did a little while ago. It's $33 right here in pennies. But what we're doing today is I actually bought some LED lights for the skid steer. Yeah. So we're not going to use the light bar, but we are going to use these 4 pucks is what I call them. I call them puck lights, but basically I've got these on my little Toyota out front, and they've worked really good. And for, you know, 50 bucks, I think it's a pretty good deal. Overall, these are going to be really good. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to throw these together and get these set up. They've actually got little mounts that go with them. You don't want to lose anything when it comes to this. Just do it all together. But they've got these little mounts that go to where these will shine down on everything. That's sort of how we're going to set it up, and then we're going to mount it straight up like so onto the skid steer itself and just have these angled down so they shine. They're smaller than the original ones, and they have a lot more light where we can see what's going on. We're going to jump right into it. I want to make sure that I've got some leeway for the light to shine. With it being mounted like this, it's the only way I'm going to be able to do it, to get it to look down, and then I can sort of adjust it up to whatever specs I want. So this is just going to bolt straight up to the top, and I'm probably going to put a washer on this side too when it goes through underneath that lock washer. I want it to shine and not interfere with my little guard that I've got to protect my front windshield when we're doing some clearing. So I just want to make sure that these lights are going to do exactly what we want, because we can pivot and swivel and put them where we want to. Just know you got to have an idea of what you're doing before you go ahead and do it. So that's just one thing I've learned about these when I mounted them to my truck. And I will say that they are super bright. I'm going to try to install them today and see if we can't get them mounted up, show you what they look like at night before and after, because right now the lights don't work at all. Period. The lights are broke. Let's go down there and let's see what kind of fitment we can get with these. I'm going to actually leave these 2 up here because we don't need them for the back just yet. These 2 are going to stay, and I'm going to take these 2 down and we're going to see what they look like. So I'll see you in just a second. This is what I'm talking about. You can sort of see the lights they're up front, they get in the way. The good part about these my lights is they're going to be up and inside. I mean, you can sort of see the difference. They're going to be back about right there. They're going to be up and inside the frame of the cab. They'll be protected more so than these, because these get hit by debris all the time. But anyways, I mean, it's just they come undone right there, and they're 2 wires to get that worked out. But we're going to go ahead and take these lights off and get to work. Okay. Here's number 2. and that just pops out. And like I said, I'm actually gonna throw this washer. We're gonna use new equipment because I don't like that old hardware. There we go. And we're through. There we go. Back it up just a little bit. And straighten her up. All right. So here's what we got. I'm actually going to adjust it where she's pointing out. Now we got some light going where it needs to go. We're just going to tighten these. We're going to tighten these up real quick and be done with it. Looks good. Better to go slow here. See, it's a little bit deeper, as you can tell, but the reason why is it's just going to slide off of that. It's not going to hit it or really do anything. Ooh, this is nice. But we're just going to have to wire it up with these somehow. Probably just cut that off and solder it together. I'd love to not have to do that, but I think we're gonna have to. Okay, so we got that part done. I'll come back once we get this thing wired up and I'll show you what it looks like at night. See you in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. It's Lance from Honeycutt's Brush. We got a job today. We're gonna fix a road real quick. My brother's gonna actually tend this land. He's the guy that owns it, rented that excavator back there. Fortunately, I didn't get to run it, but you know, it is what it is. But we're gonna come out here. We're gonna regrade this road for him. We're gonna get it fixed up looking good. Try to get it knocked out. So I'm gonna grade this whole thing. I'm gonna try to touch it up for him. He did a pretty good job on the slope right here with the bucket, but I just think it needs to be pulled a little bit, dressed up and run over. It's gonna settle over time, obviously, but the guy just wants it dressed up a little bit more than what it is. So the excavator did a little bit, a fairly good job, but just not what he wants. So that's what we're gonna do. Get it knocked out. Hopefully we don't get beat by the dark. I'm over here about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think it'll take around 30 minutes or so to get it looking like it needs to. But if we do, we got those puck lights. They're actually running really good. And when I get home, I'm actually gonna get the old grapple bucket out. We're gonna move some power poles, Progress Energy, Duke Energy, whatever you wanna call it now, I came and got. So we'll show that later. But anyways, we're gonna jump right into it. I hope you guys enjoyed the front of the video where we got the puck lights put in. I didn't do a very good job with the install video wise, but we got it done, we got it knocked out. Here we go, hope you enjoy. So we're going to start out up top. I've got my other camera set up too on a time lapse, so you guys can sort of see what we're doing. We're just going to try to pull this back some and get it to where it looks somewhat decent. And then I'm going to drive over it as many times as I can. Just on top right here and sort of, these roots they'll just be there, but we know where we're at on the corner, so we're just going to sort of drag and get it cleaned up. But God doesn't want, I mean, we're going to try to get it as perfect as possible, but you know, you can't make any promises. The ground's not very level here anyways. I don't have the bucket set up, quite frankly. turn the AC on. Lord, it's hot in here. You'd think in January, what, the 19th today, that it would be fairly chilly, but it is not that today. Not that at all, quite frankly. It's North Carolina weather for you. It's 30 degrees one day and then 70 the next in January. And then March and April come around, it gets so cold you can't even stand it. But we're just gonna dress this up as much as we can. Not tearing anything up. Get it to look as good as possible. What I'm gonna do right after this, since we've already flatlined it, what I like to call it, just sort of get it to where it's semi-flat, we're gonna actually come and just drive over it as much as possible. So that's our plan. I'm gonna throw it up on a time lapse and let you guys see basically the meat and potatoes of this. But anyways, we'll be right back to this in just a second. So we got that part knocked out. We're gonna try to get this ditch to look a little bit better. Right here, you can see that little high spot right there. Of course, it could have been where a root was, you don't ever know. Can't run over that and get it pulled down just a hair. Actually from the top down, just because the more, just give us more to work with, that low spot or whatever. You already see one forming. We have to work on it. Excavator did okay. But it's got some work. I guess when it come in here and dig those stumps up, it didn't really have much to work with. You can sort of see, I think this is where the stump line was Quite frankly, so every low spot you see is probably a stump that he dug out, buried down. Knows what he's doing, I'll say that. But final grade wise, I don't know if the excavator, of course he probably knows the same thing, is what we need for this. See that until I'm after I'm done. I'm just sort of pinching out that spot right there. Trying to get him a ditch. Somewhere to put this dirt. Somewhere for it to go. Because it's going to come off of there. He's not going to like that. All I'm trying to do, of course, anybody that does this for a living can say stop. I'm just trying to get it to where that water's going to run out of it. Of course, it's dirt. Guess what it's going to do the first big rain that comes? It's going to wash right back down into it. But at least we're giving it somewhere to go. You know? That's my thought process on that. Touching up, just like so. Water will go. Stop right here. Okay. Now we just pull from the top to the bottom. Drive over it once we're done. Car's coming. All right, see, you've seen the gist of it. What I'm going to do is turn this off, and I'm actually going to play that full time lapse of what we just did with my other camera. Now, it's not going to be able to see everything, but I think you're going to be able to see the gist of it and get to see what this skid steer can do in some dirt. I ain't the best dirt mover, but I sure have been watching a bunch of Let's Dig videos, and that guy sure does know what he's doing. And he gets it done. He gets it done right. So hopefully one day I can get to that point. He's got so much knowledge in the dirt working game. I don't think I'll ever get to that point, but it's nice to dream, nice to have aspirations, and that's definitely one of them. So we're getting there slowly but surely. I just want to make sure I do a good job, make sure this person is happy with the job here, get it knocked out. So the last thing we're going to do in just a second get this thing good and driven over and packed down. Anyways, guys, let's just jump right into that time lapse I was talking about, and I'll see you on the other side. All right. Okay guys, so we got it knocked out the best we could before dark. I'm pleased with it. I had to end up right. I know I probably could have used a bucket on the ditch bank right there. I didn't bring my clippers either. I'd have clipped them things up, wouldn't take no time. I like the way it looks comparative. Maybe I can put a before and after. It's good to get back out there. I'm gonna get back to the house when it's dark, because it's gonna be dark by the time I get home. And we're gonna turn these lights on, see if we can't get some of that debris up. But anyways, we're gonna put this thing on the trailer. I'm not gonna film this part. You saw it come off. I think you'll understand how it comes back on. Anyways, guys, we'll see you back at the farm. Well, I'd say they're pretty bright. I'm my dogs. Hey, little girl. But, yeah, these LEDs are something else. Can't really get a good eye on them because of the way the light fixture is, but they look good. Anyways, let's go get these light poles picked up and move where they need to be. Put this in the cab so you guys can see what's going on, then I'm going to have another one out there next to the light poles on a tripod so you guys can see it as well. Anyways, let's get right to it. So as you can tell, there is a stark difference. I'm going to turn them off so you can see. Pitch black, can't see nothing, and then that. So these LEDs are a lot better. One thing I will say about them is they are extremely bright up front, so you're not going to really be able to see if you're looking at the machine. So at night, if you're running it, you know, I just don't. I'm not a big fan of people running machines at night. I've seen them do it. I've seen them run skid steers and mulchers at night, you know, in areas around here. I just don't think it's very safe. You get tired at night, you complacent. But for $54 for $4 and a light bar, you know, I think this is a good purchase. These things are warranted up to 1,000 hours and do a really good job. We just sort of wired them together. light right there is perfect for what we need. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you. We've been moving right along. This is the 1 year mark of the channel. Was today. This is the 20th. This is the day after. So this is the 1 year mark. I got that in the on my YouTube thing yesterday. So I've been doing this here. I got 2,050 subscribers right now. I am truly blessed to have such a good group that is very supportive of my channel and enjoys watching me grow professionally, and it's much appreciated. But anyways, guys, here's to another year. Cheers to that. I'm Lance with the Gus Brush. We'll see you in the next one.